welcome to the vlog. Like I said, I will be start vlogging. This is literally the same day I was filming my tattoo haul video. So I told y'all that I was gonna start vlogging. So this is me. I'm doing it on my phone. The camera that Cris gave me, I need to mess with it because I don't know if it's only for live. I feel like it might be. So I have to like mess with that. Right now I am okay, let me go ahead and say that. Like I said in the video, if you didn't watch it, I am starting a podcast. I'm doing a lot of shit now. So like be on the lookout for it. But I am starting a podcast and it is going to be, and like, I don't know, again, if you didn't watch the video, go watch the video if you want to. I'm not gonna make you. I said that, and I'll just reiterate it now. My podcast, I've always wanted to start a podcast and I feel like why not now? I bought the mic. I have to buy headphones. I accidentally bought 2 mics. Even though I feel like it wasn't my fault, but I'll take the fault. And so I have to get the headphones still. But I'm just going to see. I'm going to editing my video right now. So if you didn't see it, go ahead and watch that if you want to. My podcast is going to be about my life as an apprenticeship, what I've experienced so far in the apprenticeship, and things that people don't talk about that I feel like should be talked about when you're an apprentice. Like that, I want to talk about tattooing and what I feel like, just like my experiences. A little bit is going to be about my life. Like I do want to talk about some stories that I want, if you guys would like to hear some personal stories. I also want to talk about being a Mexican American. I want to talk about stuff like that and the struggles of being a no sabo kid. Whatever, it's a whole thing. If you know, you know. I want to talk about that. I want to talk about being a female in the tattoo industry and what I think that means, or if it means anything. I want to talk about pretty much any and everything that I want. Like I want the podcast to be about just anything, but primarily for art and tattooing, just with a little bit of other shit, and talk about like anxiety when it comes to tattooing, like just the world of tattooing as I grow and evolve in it. So that's what that's gonna be. So right now I am going to write a rough draft of my first podcast, which I'm going to be talking about life as an apprenticeship. And yeah, so I'm about to do that right now. I don't know, my God, oh, I look so professional. So this is my setup right now, and I'm so excited to start this podcast. I love to talk. I know on my Instagram that you guys don't really necessarily get to see that side of me. Like you just know my work and things like that. But I love to talk. I love to talk about so many things. Like me and Cris sometimes would be in the studio and we wouldn't even do anything all day, but we would accidentally be talking about like 5,000 things and about like real shit. Like we can talk about like so many topics and politics, if it's politics, if it's religion, if it's like movies, anything. We don't take shit to heart. And you know, like when you have a conversation, you shouldn't, you know, you want to just speak your piece, and it's not about a right or a wrong. And so I'm a talker. Like I'm a talker. If you ever meet me, if you ever know me, you'll know that. So I want to show that side of me and connect with other people. That's the whole point of social media, is to connect with people and to learn and grow and to not feel alone. And that's what I got from social media. Yeah, there's a lot of bad sides. Yes, there's haters. Yes, there's people who are going to try to put you down or criticize or whatever the fuck. Like, people are always going to do that. People are going to do that in your everyday life. So, you know, you might as well be positive and do things that you want. I've always wanted to start a podcast, so we're going to do that. And I'm very, very excited. So I'm going to tweak around with it right now. And well, no, like right now I'm writing the rough draft, so let me not even say that. And then I'm gonna start recording, and then tonight I'm tattooing. So I'm gonna bust out my new machine. It is the, like, if you haven't seen my Instagram, it's the Flux Pro Max, the newest shit. I'm very excited for it. And the piece I'm gonna be tattooing is a Titanic piece. So I created another piece. So that piece, the Titanic piece, is the cover of the film, I'm pretty sure. So I didn't create it. I just made the stencil of it. And then the piece I created, I spent so many fucking hours on this shit. And of course, if you've used Procreate, if you made stencils before, I guarantee you've done this shit. So I did this like twice. I did it for, like, I created a concept piece. So the theme of my piece that I created for the one I'm tattooing tomorrow is Chicano. I made a Chicano piece, Chicano things, and so I took a bunch of images and created my own thing. I didn't create the images, but I made a collage basically of things that I found, and I made it my own. So with that, I put all the pieces together, but I didn't add a layer to make the stencil on. If you've done that, you know how pissed off you are when you're like halfway through. You're like halfway through making the stencil. You're like, yo, this shit's looking sick. This shit's looking, oh my God, it looks so good, right? And then you look and you fucking realize that you didn't make another slide. So everything you just did is on the actual image when it needs to be on another, like basically a layer. I did that shit and it was halfway through, or a little less than halfway, but I put a lot of detail in there. I was like, yo, whatever. And I was like, and you can't even be mad because you did it. Really? Really? That's my sister's dog I'm babysitting. You can't even be mad because you're like, you did it. Like, you're the one who didn't pay attention, but you're still mad. Like, you're still like, oh. And it took me, because of that, it took me double the time. So I did that. I spent like 5 hours creating that stencil, and let's go get it. So, and again, like I said, I got this. I don't know if it's the transfer paper or if it's the machine that I have that's like making it not the best it could be. So the stencil is phenomenal. Like, I did my shit when it came to the stencil, but on the skin, it just bled really bad. So I can still use this. Like, it's still workable. It's just, I know it could be better. I don't know if it's the machine, or if I don't know if it's the paper that I'm using. So if you know, let me know. I don't even know what it's like. I'm using Spirit transfer paper printer, and then the machine I'm using is like the first fucking one you see on Amazon. So it's the one with the blue and red button. That's all I know. I don't know what the name is, but you would know if you looked it up. So it's this very simple one. So I feel like it's the machine. So I know I need to get in a machine eventually. It's just for right now. So this is the one I'm tattooing tomorrow. It's money. It's Chicano. Like, you already, it's so excited for it. So it's money on the bottom. You got a 1, a 5, a 10. The 20 is the one that's fucked up. Like, again, I can still fix it, but like, damn. A 50 and a 100. And a $100 bill on the bottom. And then you have a lowrider. If you don't know, my favorite car in life, I don't really give a shit about like the new cars or anything like that, like Lambos. Like, I'm not saying they're not nice. I'm just saying they're not my favorite. I'm an old school. I like, my favorite cars are lowriders. I can't help it. Like, it's the hydraulics, it's the colors, it's the slowness, it's the art of it too. Like, so many, not every single person who has a lowrider adds a mural, but like a lot of them do, and they put, like, the artists who do the murals look so fucking good. So I love lowriders. So, and that's very Chicano. So I put the money lowrider, 2 palm trees, cause Islos, I'm not from LA, but like, I know it's a LA thing, and then a bad like, a chola basically, on for the girl. So again, the stencil, I just know it could be better, but I can still use it. But for like people, like, this is fine for fake skin, right? But I know on people, I need to have a good fucking stencil. So like, I need to figure that shit out when it comes to like tattooing people and tattooing myself, because I plan to go in with my knee in a few days. So I need to like really fix that. We'll figure that out. But the piece I'm tattooing tonight is my I feel like this one did really well, but maybe it's just because it's more open. Maybe I added too much detail and that's why it's muddy. It's this. I feel like it came out so good. So it's Jack and Rose. If you didn't know, Titanic is one of my favorite movies. So, it's Jack and Rose, and then it's the Titanic, and then I added water. I was really afraid that the water was gonna look stupid, in the image, because I didn't want to have just the boat because that would look weird. I wanted like another element, and I added the water, but like initially before I added it, I thought it would look stupid. But I feel like it looks really good. Like, I feel like it's gonna come out really, really nice, and I'm very excited. This one's gonna be intense. They're both intense pieces, like, but you know, I like a challenge, and I feel like I just need to slow down, take my time, don't rush. That's like something I know I need to focus on is, and Cris like would reiterate to me, it's not that I can't do it, it's just I have this like instinct to rush shit. So I really need to like zen out, slow down. I'm gonna get an audiobook, Cris. And yeah, so this is the piece I'm doing tonight, and I'm gonna film that too. So I'm already talking for 11 minutes, so I'm gonna go ahead and go, and I will see you later. Of being an apprentice, things that I've, you know, all the shit that I feel like every apprentice and people who are trying to be apprentices go through. I have my Instagram, and if you know me from that, hello. And I have a few, and on other social media platforms that I've had or have. A lot of apprentices ask me for questions, and I love when you guys do that. I love to talk to people and help people out and learn from other people. So if you have any questions, please ask me if I can help in any way. But a lot of people in the beginning were asking me how you got an apprenticeship, because before I started working with Cris, I know what it's like to try to get one and be turned down like from everybody. And it's so fucking hard to even be talked to. So, and I feel like that topic isn't talked about in the industry. Like, nobody on anything I've seen on any show, when you talk to like tattoo artists, nobody talks about the fucking, the shit you have to like go through to try to even get in. It's so retarded to me. Like, I understand, but to like, damn, like, I feel like, so I just really, it's a topic I'm very passionate about. So I wanted to make the first video be about that, and I have 5 slides. I'm gonna start recording, and I just wanted to show you guys exactly what I'm doing. And yeah, so again, I will catch you later okay, what's up, y'all? I just finished making my podcast. I have to edit it now. That was way more tongue-tied than I thought it was gonna be. I still had a great time. I'm gonna like try to work out what I want my voice to sound like, because I hope I have a good podcast voice. I don't really know. We're gonna see. But I had a really good time talking about it. This podcast is gonna be a little shorter, just to, be my first one. This one, I initially wanted it to be like a tattoo apprentice, but this specifically is gonna be like the struggles of getting an apprenticeship. So, and just my thoughts about it. So I hope you guys enjoy that. I know every apprentice is gonna understand the struggles. I get the struggle. It just fits so good. Like, you can't lie. It's a good title. So yeah, now I'm going to go for a walk, just because I've been filming all day and cleaning and shit. So I'm gonna go do that, and I'll probably film while I'm walking. So you'll see me. And overall, yeah, this is it. This is what you guys will see in every video, like in the beginning. So hopefully you guys like it. It's me holding a tattoo gun, pencil, B, my logo, and then Aztec. Because if you don't know, I love Aztec things. I am Mexican. So I really have respect for it, and I wanted to incorporate it in some way. So yeah, this is it. I think it looks very, very cool. And it took too long to do. So I'm not bald, I promise. I'm now editing everything, so I just wanted to end the video here and say I will catch you guys in the next vlog. I'm gonna start filming that maybe today. I don't know. We'll see. But I'll catch you guys in the next one. I'm tattooing right now my Titanic, but I didn't realize I didn't have paper towel, so I have to go get some. I just have to wait till I have the car back. So when I do, I'll show you guys in the next vlog. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed. And again, stay tuned. I promise I'm on my shit. So that, and I'm also gonna edit. I'm gonna start editing my podcast sound. And my headphones came in. I don't even know if you can see. They look like this. So I don't know how. The audio is a little weird with the headphones, so I'm gonna have to play around with that. But I'll see you guys later. And yeah, hope you have a good day.